Namaste students, welcome to statistics class. We were discussing about analysis of bivariate data. There we have seen correlation and then we move towards the regression analysis. And in case of regression analysis, we solved the one problem in the previous session. So we will move towards the another problem here. In the previous class, we discussed about how to obtain the regression equation x on y as well as y on x. Now in today's session, we will see how to obtain a one particular equation, either x on y or y on x. Now here we have second problem here. Compute the regression equation of y on x from the following. Here we need to find out y on x. So y on x means, now here I will write y on x means, how equation goes here? Equation goes like y minus y bar is equal to byx, then x minus x bar. So this is the equation. And then we need to obtain their byx. So byx formula is n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by n sigma in order to find out byx. Here we are estimating the value of y for the given value of x. So here n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. So this is the formula. See, here we need to obtain, now we are going with the direct method here. Since values are very small, we are not going with the deviation method. Deviation method means instead of xy we get the uv. So here we are going with the direct method. So what and all we require then? We need to calculate x square and we require x into y. Then the total of x column, total of y column. Then we require x bar as well as y bar. X bar as well as y bar. So this we need to find out. Now firstly, we will prepare the table here. Write the solution there. Regression equation y on x. So regression equation y on x. Now we will erase this. So firstly we need to find out x bar and y bar. So since it is since it is y on x, we need to find out here byx. If it is x on y means we need to find out bxy. Now first we will write the given values x as well as y, that is 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 11. Then 18, 12, 10, 8, 7 and 5. Now nextly we require then x square, then we require x and y. Since it is y on x means we are finding the value of y. We will be knowing the value of x. So here x square and x on y. If it is x on y means y square and x into y. If it is y on x square we need to find out. If it is x on y square we need to find out. Now we will find out x square. Here it is 4, 16, 25, 36, 64, then 121. That is x square. Next x into y. 2 into 18, 36. 4 into 12, 48. Next 5 into 10, that is 50. Next 6 into 8, we get 48. 8 into 7, we get 56. Then 11 into 5, we get 55. Now we need to total all the columns. This is sigma x and this is sigma y, then sigma x square, then sigma xy. So when we total the x column, we get there 36, and if we total the y column, then we get values as 60. Then we need to total now x square. When we total the column x square, we get there 260. by n. So here sigma x is 36. How many number of observation? 6 number of observation. So here 36 by 6. Here we get x bar as 6. Then find out y bar. Sigma y by n. Sigma y by n. So 60 by 6. So we get y bar as 10. Now nextly we need to find out b y x. So write the formula. n into sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. So here, what is the number of observation? How many number of observation we have? We have altogether 6 number of observation. 6 into sigma xy 293 minus sigma x total, that is 36, into sigma y, that is 60, divided by n sigma x square is 266. So 6 into 266 minus sigma x is 36 whole square. So here we get 6 into 293 as 1758 minus 36 into 60 we get 2160 divided by 6 into 266 we get 1596 minus 36 whole square we get 1296. So here when we divide 1758 minus 2160 we get there minus 402 divided by 1596 minus 1296 we get there 300. So we get here byx as 1.34. So we get byx as minus 1.34. So we get byx value as minus 1.34. Now, nextly what we need to find out? We need to find out that y on x, we need to obtain y on x equation. So here y on x is, that is y minus y bar byx into x minus x bar. Y bar value we know that it is 10. So write as it is y minus y bar it is 10, byx minus 1.34, then x minus x bar it is 6. Nextly, y is equal to this minus 1.34x, then minus minus it will become plus 1.34. Firstly 1.34 into x, so 1.34x, then 1.34 into 6, here minus minus will become plus, into 6, then when we multiply we get value as 8.04. Then this 10 minus 10 when it comes here it will become plus 10. So here y minus this minus 1.34x, then here it is plus 8.04 plus 10. 8.04 plus 10 we get that 18.04. So this is the equation. This is the equation which we get at the end. This is the equation which we get at the end. See, since they have not mentioned any x or y values in the problem, if they mention we have to substitute here. They have not mentioned, so it will remain as x itself. So this is the equation which we obtain from this particular problem. This is about when they asked us to obtain one particular equation. Here we have seen y on x. Now one more the same kind of problem. Now we'll see another problem with a similar kind of problem. Here compute the regression equation x on y when y is 9. In previous problem is about x stop the equation. There for the x value they have not given any value to substitute. But here after getting equation we need to substitute 9 into y. So now firstly we prepare the table there. Here solution, regression equation, x on y. So here x, then y here 3, 6, 5, 4, 4, 6, 7, 5. So here 3, 2, 3, 5, 3, 6, 6 and 4. So as I said, firstly we need to find out x bar as well as y bar, and here we require x on y. We need to obtain x on y equation. So we need to take x on y means we need to find out the value of x. So we will be having the value of y. So we need to find out here y square then xy. If it is y on x, x square and xy. If it is x on y square and xy we need to find. So here nextly we find out there y square. 3 3s are 9. Here it is 4. Again 9, 25, 9, 36, 36 and 60. Now nextly x into y. Here 9, 12, 6 2s are 12, and here 15, 20, 4 5s are 20, 4 3s are 12, 6 6s are 36, 7 6s are 42 and 5 4s are 20. Now total the 4 columns. Here sigma x is equal to, so here it is sigma y is equal to sigma y square is equal to, and here it is sigma xy is equal to. So sigma x is equal to, we get here value as 40, and sigma y is equal to, we get value here 32. Now sigma y square, total of y square column it is 144, and sigma xy here we get 166. As I said, firstly we calculate here x bar and y bar. So x bar is equal to sigma x by n. So sigma x, that is x is 40 by n. How many number of observation? 8 number of observation. So 40 by 8 we get here x bar as 5. Next we find out y bar. Sigma y by n. So sigma y we get 32 divided by 8 number of observation. So we get their value as 4. Y bar as 4. Nextly we need to find out b xy. Since it is x on y, b xy. Y on x means b y x. So here n sigma xy minus sigma x and sigma y, then divided by, if it is, since it is bxy, divided by n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. If it is byx, then here it is sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. So that's what we calculated here, y square and x square. Now here next n is number of observation is 8 into here xy column total is 166 minus sigma x it is 40 and sigma y we have 32. So divided by n is 8 into y square it is 144 minus sigma y that is 32 whole square. So here 8 into 166 we get there 1328 minus 40 into 32 we get 1280 divided by 8 into 144 1152 minus 32 square then we get 1024. Nextly, take the deviation 1328 minus 1280 we get the value as 48. Here 1152 minus 1024 we get the 128. When we divide it, here we get bxy as 0.375. This is the value of bxy. Next we will obtain the equation, that is regression equation x on y. See x on y, and we need to substitute the value of line. Write the equation here. X minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y bar. And x minus x bar value is 5 is equal to bxy 0.375, y minus y bar value is nothing but it is 4. Now x is equal to this 0.375 multiplied with y. So the 0.375y, then once again minus plus minus minus 0.375 into 4 we get there minus 1.5. 0.375 into 4 minus 1.5 plus this 5. When it comes this side, this minus becomes plus. Now x is equal to 0.375y. Now here plus minus minus, but greater sign is plus, so we can write here r. Plus we are writing the sign of plus. Now 5 minus 1.5 we get here plus 3.5. Now here see, if they do not give this 9, your equation ends here itself. But they have given y is 9. Here for this y we need to substitute that 9. So x is equal to 0.375 into which they have given in the y value in the problem plus 3.5. Now here 0.375 into 9 we get there 3.375 plus this 3.5. Now x is equal to 3.375 plus this 3.5 we get value as 6.875. So approximately we can make this as 7. So this is about this third problem where we need to obtain the one regression equation, that is x on y. Now so far we have seen how to obtain two regression equations together, that too when they give the values in the beginning, for the x and y value to substitute in the equation at this point. Then we have also seen one regression equation y on x, and this is about x on y. See here we have taken the direct method xy, since values are below 10 units. If it is 26, 36, 46, then here also we will take deviation method, that is u into v. So now this is about the one kind of problem. Now one more kind of problem will be is there, that we will see. Now this is another kind of problem. Now we will read the problem here. The production index and price index is given in the problem, and here the arithmetic mean and standard deviation. Arithmetic mean of production index, price index, standard deviation of production index and price index. Then here coefficient of correlation between production and price is 0.4. So here in the solution we can write given value as a coefficient of correlation, it is 0.4. Now write down the regression equation of price on production and estimate the price index when production index is 160. Now firstly, we will take production index and price index. Here production index as x and price index as y. We need to identify the variables x and y. Now what we need to obtain? Here write down the price index is y. So equation, obtain the equation price on x. Production means y on x. And estimate the price, estimate the value of y. When the production index, when x is 160, then x is 160. This we need to substitute at the end of the equation. Now we got to know that here it is y on x, and when we got to know here y on x, we require for in case of y on x, we require x bar, y bar, then b by x. So here, in order to obtain b by x, when I have given the problem, given the solution, formula for b by x, there was another formula like coefficient of correlation into, if it is b by x, standard deviation of y divided by standard deviation of x. So in this problem, we need to use, in order to find out b by x, the formula of coefficient of correlation into standard deviation of y divided by standard deviation of x, because we have the value of standard deviation as well as coefficient of correlation. So firstly we will write the given values, given coefficient of correlation as minus 0.4, then arithmetic mean here nothing but x bar is equal to 110, y bar is equal to 98, then standard deviation of x is equal to 12 and standard deviation of y is equal to 5. So these are the values which they have given in the solution. Then for the clarification, you can write here x is equal to production of x is equal to production index, y is equal to price index. So now firstly we will find out here b by x. So formula is coefficient of correlation into standard deviation of y divided by standard deviation of x. If here it is bxy means standard deviation of x will come here, standard deviation y will come here. Is equal to coefficient of correlation minus 0.4 into standard deviation of y, that is 5, divided by standard deviation of x is 12. So here 0.4 into 5 divided by 12, we get their value as minus 0.1667. So this is the value of b by x, minus 0.1667. Now next we obtain the equation price on production, that is nothing but y on x. So here y minus y bar is equal to b by x, x minus x bar. So here y bar value is 98 there, b by x minus 0.1667, then x minus x bar value is 110. So here y is equal to now minus 0.1667 into x. So it will become minus 0.1667x, then minus 0.1667 into 110 minus. So here minus minus becomes plus. So we get value here 18.337. Next, this 98 will become plus when it comes back. So y is equal to minus 0.1667x. Now here plus, add this to 18.337 plus 98, we get 160.337. Now next, see when you see here, we get the equation as minus 0.1667x plus 116.337. But we have value to substitute into this x, that is 116. And also estimate the price. We need to estimate the price, that is y, price index, when the production index, production index is x. When x value is when x is equal to 116, then y is equal to minus 0.1167 into 116, then plus 116.337. So when we multiply here 116, and after multiplying we need to add with 116.337. So we get there, that is 96.99 at the end value. So approximately 97. I hope it is clear. It is a smaller problem than what we worked on. Here when you get problem like this, you need to understand you have to use this particular formula in order to find out b by x. Then as usual equation, but you need to identify here x and y. However, this will be x always, the first one will be, second one will be y. But for your clear conclusion, once you have to write what is x, what is y. Then write the given values. Then you see at the end whether they have provided any values. If they provided, then here you have to substitute. Otherwise, your equation ends here itself. So here they have provided the value of production index. Production index is the value of x. Now, we'll see the similar kind of one more problem. Then we can conclude with today's class. Now, we'll see the last problem here in the today's session. That is rainfall and production is given and arithmetic mean and variance. Now here coefficient correlation between rainfall and production is 0.8. Coefficient and correlation is 0.8. Find the production. See, find the production. This is x and this is y. So find the production by corresponding to the rainfall, that is x. So y on x. When x will be 40 centimeter, when rainfall will be 40 centimeter, find production, that is again here y on x. Now here y on x means, firstly in the solution, right here rainfall is equal to x and production is equal to y. Then write the given values here. Given values are coefficient of correlation is 0.8 and x bar is equal to 35, y bar is equal to 50 and variance is given. We require standard deviation. So variance is, if variance is 25, what is the standard deviation? Standard deviation is 5. And again, standard deviation of x, then standard deviation of y. If variance is 64, what is the standard deviation? Standard deviation is 8. Because the root of variance is standard deviation. Variance is the square of standard deviation is called variance. Now, what is the, if standard deviation is 5, what is the variance? 25. If standard deviation is 8, what is the variance? 64. So same way, if we get variance, we need to take the root of that, then we get standard deviation. So we require here standard deviation in the problem. So I have directly written standard deviation from the variance. The root of 25 gives 5, the root of 64 gives 8. So that is the standard deviation. Now, firstly we know the x bar and y bar. Then we directly move to the b by x. So here formula, coefficient of correlation, standard deviation of y by standard deviation of x. Coefficient of correlation is 0.8 and standard deviation of y. Standard deviation of y is 8, standard deviation of x is 5. So when we calculate, here we get b by x as 1.28. Next write the equation y on x. So here y minus y bar minus b by x, x minus x bar. Y is equal to y bar is 50, b by x 1.28 and x minus x bar is 35. So here y 1.28x plus minus minus 1.28 into 35, we get 44.8. Then plus this 50 plus 50. Now y is equal to 1.28x. Here minus plus minus, but greater sign is plus, so it will become plus, sign will be plus. 50 minus 44.8, we get there 5.2. Now as I said, they provided the value, n value, where we need to substitute into x. So when x is equal to 40, now we need to substitute that x into here, that x value into this particular x. So y is equal to 1.28 into 40 plus 5.2. So when we multiply and add with 5.2, we get their value as 56.4, approximately 56. Approximately we get there 56. So this is about another kind of problem. So here we have seen two kind of problem in case of regression analysis. Even this problem is also important, and what we have done before, those kinds of problem is also important. So we'll wind up with today's class. Thank you.